So China, of course, has been historically a big consumer of Venezuelan exports. Not so much anymore. Talk to me a little bit about why that is and why Americans don't need to worry that the Chinese are going to take advantage of the U.S. Squeezing Venezuela harder.
In Venezuela, in the year 2016, China was producing around 70,000 barrels a day. Today, that has been decreasing to less than 40 a day. China is not interested in investing in Venezuela because it was one of the worst financial decisions to give huge loans to the regime that they have not paid so far. China does not want to deal with a profoundly corrupt, inept tyranny such as Maduro. They know him very well.
Now, it's funny, I meet so many Venezuelans when I'm up in Canada because the geology of the oil patch is very similar. And I got to tell you, it's a lot colder for the Venezuelans up there, but they understand that there's no business for them to do. There's no work for them in your country.
How would anybody invest in a country that is absolutely in the last place in terms of rule of law by the World Justice Project? I'm talking literally the last place out of 140 countries that are evaluated around the world. Venezuela is in the last place. So would you lend to a country on that condition? Would you invest? Would you come back and leave? Of course not. And that's why Venezuela is in this desperate situation, being the country that has the biggest reserves, oil reserves in the world, and the 8th in terms of gas reserves in the world. So this is a huge opportunity waiting to be open, and that's precisely what we're going to do. So we have to align the interests and incentives of all stakeholders, those that want to do business and those that want security for the hemisphere, and certainly those that care about human rights and the humanitarian crisis. I want you to know and the world to know that we are ready. We have our teams with high qualified professionals in every sector, those that are here, those that are working abroad. We know what we have to do the first 100 days to make sure that we can guarantee security, basic services. We will care for those population which is more vulnerable, and certainly we will open markets so that Venezuela can prosper and take advantage of the huge natural resources that we have, and that will not be developed under, communism, crime, and dictatorship. But you require an open market and a serious government with strong democratic institutions.